Welcome into Trivia Night Live, a weekly trivia show where you, the viewer, get to compete for prizes, glory, and your name getting shouted out numerous times over a 1 hour broadcast. If you're joining us on the YouTube Live, the Football Guys Live YouTube channel, or the fantasycares YouTube channel, I want to thank you for being here. I was killing that intro, and then I fumbled it right there at the end. Jake looks a little different tonight. If you're looking at him, you're like, something, is it the lighting? No, that's not Jake. That is Colton. Colton from Football Guys is my special guest host this evening. Colton usually is hanging out with me on Sunday mornings on Sunday Morning Live. Colton, welcome to the show. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Dude, I'm doing great. Honored to be called up to prime time, man. This is sweet. Big shoes to fill with Jake being out, but I will do my best to keep the ship afloat. I'm happy to be here, man.
Dude, I am very happy you're here too. We were talking before the show. Normally, Colton and I, we hang out on Sunday mornings in season, and it's for 30 minutes, and he's got to get out. And we never really get a chance to like hang out and kind of chat. And so everyone's ever watching, Trivia Night Live, they know we just kind of laid back, kind of chill, do some trivia. But Colton, we have got to share a little time together in Las Vegas when that was like the first time we met.
Yeah. It was like my first month with Football Guys too. So, trial by fire. I had to meet the great Joey Wright immediately. So there we go.
Well, that's some people call me that, not many.
Yeah, there you
go. One thing about this show, Colton, and true to Sunday mornings as well, is it's not just us. The chat is also here to hang out with us. So let's say hey to them too real quick. Happy trivia night. Hope everyone had a great holiday. Yeah, hope everybody had a good holiday. Colton, how was your holidays?
It was great, man. Good. I got a nice little, fantasy playoffs. I'm trying to think. It was the championship. I mean, the championship starting on Christmas was like, you're trying to get your break, enjoy family, all of that stuff. But you're consumed by what's going on in these games. And hopefully, everybody got a bit of a break. I'm kind of coming down from the emotional roller coaster I was on the last couple of days, but yeah, it's been good, man. It's been good. How has yours been, Joey? Let me ask you that.
Well, today's been really good. Today was Fantasy Football League payout day, and I was telling Colton before the show, you always know, like, when you win a championship, you're going to get paid out. Like, you get first place, and you're like, okay, you remember that. For some reason, I've been really busy. I carry a lot of little bags here over at Football Guys, and I forgot about second and third place money and highest point scored money, and woke up with more money than I was expecting. And so that's always good to wake up that way.
Pleasant surprise, man.
Yeah, it was not. It's like, I don't know, gave my kids a little bit of it and said, congratulations, guys. You sacrificed a lot this year, so let's buy you some stuff. So yeah, so good morning. But my holidays were great. I hung out with family. I got a Kindle. My goal for this year, and next year in 2026, is to read more. Because one of the jokes here, Colton, you don't know, is Joey doesn't know how to read. So I want to learn how to do that because I think that's important. But so it was good. Thanks for asking. Jeff in here, Jeff Blaylock, saying happy season finale, guys. So I need to address something because I think I said something. Though. This is not the last episode of the off season. This is just like the season finale. So yeah, hopefully people are showing up because like, oh man, is this the last one? No, I'll be back next week before the Football Guys retreat to do some more trivia. But yeah, just the end of the fantasy season. So we want to give a little season finale that way. But we're going to be here with you all this off season. We have some fun stuff to announce, but I don't want to say it until Jake is here. But there is going to be something very fun we're doing this off season. It's going to have a common thread through every episode we do. And I'll wait for Jake to announce that, but it's going to be very, very fun. Wait a minute. I think we might have a special guest. Does somebody want to come on and say hello? Okay, come on. Say hi. This is my youngest daughter, Eliza.
Hi.
Okay, you going to go play now?
I just wanted to tell them something.
Okay, tell them something. Go ahead. You're interrupting the show. This is great. Okay. Tell them something.
I hope you're having a good time on trivia, and I hope everyone's excited. Yay!
Okay, that was very cute. Hopefully Barbara Bryant is watching. She loves it when the kids crash the show. Yeah, so special guest, that's my youngest daughter, Eliza, saying hello. Vice Queen in here. She did great. She killed it. I asked the older one if she wanted to come on tonight, read a question, and she said no. She was afraid. So, like saying hello, Jason Smith saying hey to everybody. All the trivia regulars are here. Scott's in here. Frank in the chat, who I've hugged. You're kind of a stand-in for Frank in the chat, Colton.
Oh,
like
okay.
Movie, I need to get a stand-in. Like you guys, if I put you next to each other, I know the difference between you, but you guys can be brothers.
Well, there we go. We got to set that up somehow. I need to see this.
Yeah. Oh, come to Canton. Frank will be there, I think.
I really want to make that happen this year. I wanted to last year, couldn't figure it out. So hopefully this year I can pull it off. Or I guess next year.
Fantasy Football Expo is super fun. It's going to be, I think, a week earlier. It's going to be like the last week of July now, or 2 weeks earlier. It's the weekend before Hall of Fame weekend now. So maybe that'll bring more people in for the event. But yeah, it's super fun. If you've never been to the Hall of Fame before, you get to go see that. If you want to watch me draft a fantasy football team, that's also occurring that weekend.
I feel like that's a bigger draw than the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I mean, they
watching you draft a fantasy team. I'd rather I've done the Hall of Fame before this.
Okay.
Completely different.
Well, I'll just say that the Hall of Fame bus room and me drafting are held in the same building. So you're not wrong, Colton. Both highly, esteemed things going on there.
That is sweet. It looks like Frank too said we're wearing the same hat tonight. So Frank clearly has a great taste in hats. I had to shout that out real quick.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody telling my daughter that she's adorable. Well aware of that. She looks just like her mother. Jinx, Steve. Some jinxing going on. Sniper Melon here saying, hey. Fight Queen, beautiful Eliza. Oh, yes, she is very beautiful. All right. Yeah, we're in the same hat. All right. We're gonna put the board up here for you guys so you can get in there. We got the little scan thing at the bottom. Code's 4896952. I'll go through all the rules here in a second because Colton's not gone through it before. People
not Arthur Smith.
Yeah, we've got some characters in here. They like to have fun with the names. All right,
I was telling Joey, man.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You're the host. I don't want to.
No.
I was just gonna say, dude, this is like taking me back to my classroom. This is a teacher staple is Kahoot. So I feel right at home right now.
Well, one of the things that we like to do on Trivia and I Live is to educate just as much as we like to entertain. So hopefully it is like going to school a little bit.
You really are the king of segues.
Yeah, boy. I think I read that right. Finally got that chip. Substituted Loveland for Kittle, and that was a difference. Thanks for all the content this year. # Joey's cool. I added that last part because I felt like it was where it needed to be. It flowed.
I know he meant to type that. He just didn't have room. Maybe
he just forgot. That's okay, Colton. I filled it in for him. We got 9 people in there. All right, I'm going to go through all the rules and all the settings and everything. Before we get into the game, let's cover a few rules and take care of some housekeeping. If you're watching us here on the Fantasy Cares YouTube channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you're watching on the Football Guys Live, do the same. If you're watching us on Twitter or X, you can hop over to the YouTubes and like and subscribe over there. We appreciate that. You can watch on Twitter. It all works the same. Also consider making a donation to Fantasy Cares. Lots of great events. They just ended their 25 jerseys, 25 days. Lots of cool stuff going on this offseason, including Fantasy Cares Eliminators coming up sooner than we even expected. And there's a playoff contest going on. Stay tuned for information about that. Now, to play the game, go ahead and scan the QR code or go to Kahoot.it on your web browser, and I will make that QR code a little bigger for everybody. There you go. From here, enter the 7-digit code for tonight's game, which will be 4896952. From here, enter a nickname. Any vulgar or hateful names will not be eligible for prizes. In addition, we will remove from the game. We've never had to do it, but there's always a first time. It's going to happen one of these days. Once the game begins, a question will come up on the screen here as well as on your device. Answer by clicking or tapping on your choice from your device. Accuracy and speed will both factor into your score. So the quicker you answer correctly, the higher the points. And you'll have 45 seconds to answer each and every question. Each game will consist of 15 questions, and we'll be playing one game tonight. At the end of the game, the person with the highest amount of points will be our winner. And the theme tonight is kind of end of the season NFL trivia. We'll get a little bit of week 17, a little bit of end of the year. You get the idea. Prize tonight, we're, season's coming to an end. Next year's right around the corner. Giving away Football Guys Elite subscription tonight. So get excited about that. Cool. Awesome. Oh, we got some more people in the chat. Lost last night, Derrick Henry, but finals 2 years in a row. First time trivia here. Hey, welcome in. I'm guessing that's Walt Frazier Jr. So excited to have you here.
Yes, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you have to assume when you see W Frazier.
Yeah.
Assume that.
Congrats on the finals run, though.
No,
right? That's so tough. I think that's such an overlooked part of losing in the championship is it's really hard to make it there. And I'm not just saying that because I lost some championships. Like, just, there you go.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about, the regular season. That's where you put the hard work in. And I was recording a show with Kevin Murray. We were doing the Football Guys, the home league show earlier today. And we were talking like just that regular season, all the work and the grind you put in. And then sometimes you get to the playoffs, it's kind of just like a crapshoot. Let me ask you real quick, Colton. What is your feeling on all play playoff structures where each week of the playoffs, all the teams are playing each other? So like, we'll say the first round, it's those 4 teams, the two highest scoring teams move on.
Yeah. I did that in a few leagues this year. And it was the first time that I had actually played like with that format before. And I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. Like when the playoffs started, I was kind of like, oh, like, I don't know how this is going to go. And then by the end, I was kind of like, I feel like I like this format a lot more. Right. And I guess it all kind of depends. I think shout out to Jeff Blaylock, but I was in a league that he sort of put together. And the way that he did it was 6 playoff teams. Obviously the first 2 buys they're sitting, but then it's like finish in the top 2. And you advance, that sort of thing in terms of scoring. So that was fun. I do like the head-to-head too. Like I think that's just sort of the old-fashioned fun way to do it. But there's certainly some upside with the point pool format, I think.
Yeah, I've grown to really like it. Jake Seeley runs the flex leagues that I participate in New York, which I got bounced in the semifinals this year, which I'm not bitter about. Only by 2 points. Chris Towers, come on. What are you doing?
Tough.
Man, seriously. But that's how he runs his playoffs, is it's all playoffs. And I think, at the end of a season when it's been kind of grueling, I think you kind of do see the 2 best teams come out. So I'm a big fan of it. I like and then by too. Queen saying terrible at trivia, here for the fun. Well, hopefully we can bring some fun. Okay, this is Wayne. So hi, Wayne. How are you doing? Yeah, YouTube did a weird thing like halfway through the trivia season where everyone's names in a way and all their handles started showing up. And I don't like that, YouTube. Let's get it back to the name showing up. I miss that. I'm Wayne, but my dad played with Walt in college. Well, there's a fun fact. There you go. See, educate and entertain, Colton. Stick with me. We'll get you far in this world. Sniper Mel lost by 1.02 and had Puka. Yeah.
When you consider the context on that loss and you think about the touchdown called back by the holding, and I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound here at all. This is just like, and the miraculous catch that wasn't, right? Like, oh man, I'm so sorry, Sniper Mel. That is brutal.
Very brutal. And then Fight Queen, I won my 3-peat thanks to Football Guys and Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy. Yeah, I had a Brock Purdy in a league and really came through for me. Speaking of that league, Scott Fish, who lost in that league to me. That was rude. I shouldn't have put him on blast like that, but Scott loves me and I love him. We're going to be spending some time together at the Delta Sky Lounge in Las Vegas quite soon. People hated that format 15 to 20 years ago. The people grew to like it eventually. That's kind of the moral. That's kind of like my road. At first, people hate me and then they grow to kind of like me. Dr. Dave in a former life is here. First time using Football Guys this year. Bummer I didn't find it years ago. 5 championships this year. Thanks to Football Guys. Here, Colton, do this. Thumbs up. And I'm screenshotting and sending that to Joe. There we
There
go.
you go.
Man. Wow.
Shout out.
That's good stuff right there, Dave. Hey, congrats on this
Dr.
championships.
Dave.
Hopefully you got some money. And here, I'm just gonna give a little tip. If you win big this year, or if you win normal size, take a little bit of that winnings, as much as you want, donate it to something, donate it to a good charity. Toys for Tots is going, all kinds of great stuff. You can do the fantasy cares if you'd like, but giving back a little bit of your winnings always makes you feel good and helps out in other parts of the world as well. So that's a good little tip there for you. Yeah, lots of penalties last night. All right, well, let's get into this trivia game. Guys, it's been a few weeks since I've run trivia, so if I'm a little rusty, I apologize. All right, you ready to go, Colton? You got your device ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
All right, and chat, we will get to your comments and everything during the show. We're going to just get the game started. But I see, people are starting to talk in here. We'll get you on here quick, no matter what. So, let's give you a couple more minutes to hop in there if you haven't already, because I see some more new people arriving. It was pretty hilarious. I had Bijan and needed him to get 300 yards and 6 touchdowns to tie. That 93-yard run late in the first had me hoping a little. Yeah, the hopes are there.
I was going against Bijan and Kirk Cousins, and I had a 30-point buffer. I was just telling Joey about this, and I'm like, as long as Kirk, and it ultimately didn't end up being close. I'm aware of that. But going in when I still had hope and I was still naive, I was like, as long as Kirk doesn't hit Bijan for a receiving touchdown early, I should be okay. And I really should have bet Bijan Robinson first touchdown and just like hedged my misery, but I didn't. So there you go.
Frank wants it on record. I've never hated Joey. We're aware, Frank.
There you go, Joey.
I came in third place, so I didn't have to pay. If Adams didn't get hurt, I would have won. Thanks for everything this season. Hey, thanks so much for being here. Hey, Football Guys is the absolute best. Been a long-time user, and I've had huge success. Wow, thanks. Love hearing that. I'll send that over to Joe too. Oh man,
there
lots
we
of
go.
good
A lot
stuff
of love in
the
chat, dude. That's
man,
sweet.
we love love in the chat. That's the best place. Whoa, somebody just gave a thumbs up. I've never seen and a heart. Whoa, people are having fun.
Oh yeah, there's a little react thing.
Look at that. All right, let's get into this game. Here we go. Kahoot 360. End of the season trivia night live. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Denver Broncos running back RJ Harvey was a UCF Knight in college. How many night games did the Broncos have in 2025? 2, 4, 6, or 8? See what I did there?
I did. That was an excellent play on words, Joey.
Yeah. How'd you feel about RJ Harvey this year, Colton?
I feel like it kind of went exactly how I expected it to go, where it was going to be a bit of a slow burn. We were going to have some frustrating Sean Payton usage with J.K. Dobbins, and then we still got some Jaleel McLaughlin and things like that after J.K. Dobbins went down. But I mean, down the stretch, it was kind of like he paid it off a little bit in terms of the patience. I got a guess here. I'm going. There we go.
Boom.
Ooh.
4 night games this year. And I did have to do some math on Mountain Time to make sure that it was like Eastern time for the night games. But yeah, so 4 night games. They had like pretty much one of each. So one Sunday night, one Monday night, the other nights that occur. So yeah, Thursday night, that's the other one.
Yeah,
and then they were Christmas
game too.
See, there we go. All the nights. All right. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Jets fan are up in first place, not Arthur Smith, Smitty, Shoe, and Colton. You're on the board, Colton. How does that feel?
No, at the buzzer. It feels great. I feel like that was going to be like a seminal moment for me. Start off 0-1 or 1 for 1. So glad to be in the green out of the gate.
Yeah, I'll try not to distract you during your next question because that was probably kind of rude of me.
That was going to be a guess question either way, man. I knew about the Christmas game and that was it. So no sweat at all.
Jeff Blaylock. All downhill from here for me. Well, just glad you're here, Jeff. Don't tune out. We might say your name a couple more times. All right. Next question. Which one of these celebrities was not born yet to see the Dallas Cowboys play in a Super Bowl?
It's a great
Justin
Jeff
Bieber,
question.
Ariana Grande, Zendaya, or Timothy Chalamet? Only one of them was not born yet. This is for you, Colton.
Am I allowed to like? I know I love this question. Am I allowed to like work through my process? I'm not going to give away like
please
the
do it
answer.
live. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's been a long time. Shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to Jeff Blaylock. But like, we have to go with the oldest celebrity here. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's my guess. I have it. Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah, Zendaya was the only one not born yet. So Bieber, Ariana Grande, and Timothy Chalamet, barely born. Like,
so Zendaya
I think it was
is
like
the oldest.
2 weeks old. She's the youngest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had that backwards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jeff saying it was only 30 years ago. And the Buccaneers have won 2 Super Bowls since the Cowboys have won one. That's crazy.
Eagles too.
Yeah, look at that. I feel like, yeah, no, sorry, Jeff. I feel like the Bucs and Eagles. That's like my playoff rivalry. It's like
anytime, man. The Eagles have to go to Tampa Bay. It has equated to one of my least favorite football viewing experiences that I can recall. Like, I'm right there with you. Tampa Bay is one of my least favorite draws. It worked out this year, but it's been brutal.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't have to. I don't know. The Bucs might not be meeting anybody in the playoffs if they keep playing the way they have lately. It's been really, really rough.
You just got to get past Bryce Young, then you're in, man.
Yeah. I was gonna go on Saturday, but I got a call. I'm gonna be I'll be doing Sirius XM radio on Saturday afternoon, so I'm not gonna go to the game now. Yeah, that's a good reason not to go and to save money.
Yeah, I think so.
Tickets are pretty expensive. Because I don't have good eyesight, so I need to sit close.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pull some strings, get some field passes. You know,
I've called Captain Fear so many times, he never returns my calls. I've been on the pirate ship before.
Really?
We're not beads. Yeah.
Is that like an exclusive pirate ship to get on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. Mm-hmm.
I would imagine.
Yeah. And they only let me on during a preseason game. So it wasn't like a regular season game. So that's how exclusive
it's not even that cool.
Thanks, Colton.
I've never been on the ship, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It shoots. Yeah. It doesn't shoot real cannonballs. A lot of people think it's real cannonballs. No, you don't get to fire it. There's a lot of things they won't let you do. They won't let you ride it. Yeah. Scampers is here. Good afternoon, guys and gals. It's nighttime, Scampers. It might be afternoon for you over there in California, but here's the night. And what's going on? People are excited. Scampers is here.
Is that true?
People being excited. Scampers is here.
No. The scenario: if Falcons lose, Carolina is in regardless. Or I thought this was winning in.
Yeah. Also have to hope the Falcons lose or Carolina's in regardless. No, it's for Scampers. Unless I'm completely wrong, it's winning in for Tampa Bay.
If Atlanta
I don't think the Falcons have to lose at all.
Oh, looks. I've seen it twice, and now Scott just said, "Yep, that's true." Huh?
Oh no! Who are the Falcons playing? Quick, Holton, look it up for me.
I'm gonna look it up. I thought it was winning in. This is breaking news on Trivia Night Live.
Oh. You literally made me jump on here. Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true because it becomes a 3-way tie with common opponents or divisional. I can't remember which tiebreaker, but Atlanta's scenario is win out and the Bucs go home.
Wow. I'm sorry, Joey.
That's also part of the reason they put Bucs Carolina on Saturday, so that game has meaning. Meaning, if Atlanta played before them, it could be over before it starts. So they put that big game on Saturday, so that everybody will be tuning into Atlanta on Sunday to see if Carolina goes to the playoffs or Tampa Bay goes.
This is an interesting wrinkle, and Atlanta has New Orleans, Joey, on Sunday.
Is it in New Orleans?
It is in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Why are we
can go to
doing
the
this
NFL
live?
playoff machine and
I
play
was-
around with it. Yeah.
I have been such a good employee. I've been getting all my work done, and I completely missed that. Oh man, I'm sick to my stomach right now.
Is it
all right, we're gonna
because you missed a playoff scenario, or because it's Bucks related?
both because I wasn't doing my job as good as I could have been, so I missed something, and it's Bucks related. And you came on the show stealing my spotlight. No, I'm kidding. That third part, I don't mean at all. I told everyone that we're going to be going to the Delta Sky Lounge together. Scott, was that a secret?
It might be the Chase Sapphire Lounge instead. We'll see what's open at that point.
The Chase Sapphire Lounge? That sounds like that sounds like something the Muppets would rob.
No, it's even
like they would steal a jewel from the Chase Sapphire Lounge. I don't know.
They have a new Chase Sapphire Lounge in Vegas. I don't think they have a dedicated Delta Sky Lounge in Vegas. I know they have a Centurion, but yeah.
Joey is the biggest Shuck fan. No, I am.
Right.
And let me tell you why.
I love you guys.
Okay. I benched Justin Herbert last week for the vibes because I felt like I was going to win anyways. And I played Shuck instead and ended up scoring more points than Justin Herbert. And so I looked smart, handsome, all the things. Scott was here. Scampers is right. I missed it, guys. I'm sorry. Just not feeling good.
News to me too. I was just gonna gas up the winning in angle, but I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. And I guess Joey's a Saints fan on Sunday.
So now I have to watch the Saints and Falcons on Sunday, and it means something. Ugh. It's like rooting for your cousin to kiss your mother, just no one's going to win there.
There are no winners.
Yeah. Including me making that statement. I don't know what that means. All right. Let's look. We're only 2 questions in. We got to hurry it up. Smitty, Shoe, Jets fan R, all up on the board. Smitty's got a little lead there. Like to see that. Oh, can't put that comment up. All right, next question. Multi-select. This is really topical. What will be at stake in the Carolina versus Tampa Bay matchup this Saturday? The NFC South Division, the NFC number 1 overall seed, a first-round bye, or Joey's sanity? Check all that apply.
Well, process of elimination makes this one pretty easy. So,
yeah,
there we go.
Ugh.
That was like perfect timing to get the explanation too from Scott.
I should have had it after. Well, at least I look smart before the question. I don't know. Is that like the Peppermint Rhino Lounge? No, it's not. Nothing like it. Naughty. Talk to Sig about the Saints. Yeah, Sig's down there in New Orleans.
There we go.
Correct answer. Yeah, Joey Sanity and the NFC South Division Championship will kind of be at stake on. So that was kind of right. So yeah, everybody checked all the apply. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these 2 people right here. The ones. We're glad you're here, but yeah. All right. Oh, Smitty moving down into second place. Shoe just got that answer in real quick. Jets fan R, gymnastic, Bike Queen. Happy to see you guys here on the board. All right, let's hop to the next question. How many touchdowns did Isaac Tesla have in 2025? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8?
Well, however many receptions he had is also the correct answer here. So,
well, that's a good point. So, how are you feeling about Tesla going into next year? He really kind of turned it on towards the end. Seemed like he became a lot more involved in that high-powered offense. Colton, is he somebody maybe you're taking like a last-round pick?
His catch radius is pretty absurd. He's one of those guys where like you just get it near him and you're not shocked. Yeah, I saw Jeff already dropped the Nick Westbrook Akine comp. I've seen that a few times. But you're not shocked when he comes down with it, man. I got to guess. Oh, I got
6
that
touchdowns.
Was be my guess.
6. Man,
was it 8 receptions for 6 catches, or
It might have been.
did that backwards.
Yeah.
8 receptions for 6 touchdowns, something like that.
Yeah. He's the kind of player that like, I want to see the ball get in his hands more often. Like, that's what I'm hoping.
And I mean, he does
year.
have the draft capital, right? 3rd round pick. Seems like they started to trust him more as the year went on too. You could certainly do worse with a dart throw, I would think, especially when that dart throw is attached to the Detroit offense. As bad as they were to end the year, there's still some upside there.
Wayne letting us know, had I activated him from my taxi squad, he would have been my leading wide receiver this week. So there you go.
Who was your leading wide receiver, Wayne?
Let us know, Wayne.
Yeah.
All right, Shoe hanging up into first place there still. Let's move on.
Jim with the heart too. Look at that, Jim. That's sweet.
Let's get next question. Who led the Houston Texans in receptions during the 2025 fantasy season? Was it Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, Jaden Higgins, or Xavier Hutchinson?
I feel like it's not the obvious answer here.
This is when you start getting into playing the host versus playing the answers, like what you think would be right. Like, would Joey trick me on this question? What is he going to give me a straight up question? Guess we'll have to stay and find out. What's the name of that road? Kirby Street? Kirby Drive?
What road? Oh, in the picture.
Yeah.
Like you can't. What road are we talking? There's a lot of roads.
Dalton Schultz is leading the team in receptions at this point. Now next week it could change, and that's why I said the fantasy season.
Yeah, that feels right. I feel like in tight end premium leagues, just in general, Dalton Schultz was really underrated this year.
100%. I saw a breakdown of just like 15 tight ends that you could draft next year, and you'd probably feel okay with it. I know Trey McBride had a hell of a season, but and we say this every so often. We get to the end of the year, they're like, yeah, tight end's actually pretty deep, and then we get to draft season. I don't know, the teams, the way they're using, personnel these days.
Yeah.
Oh, my leading wide receiver was CeeDee Lamb with 4. Oof. It's a rough week to get 4 from Lamb, too.
That's wild. Yeah. Brutal.
Wayne, did you know that Zendaya was not alive the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl? I'd point that out to you. All right. Jets fan are moving up. Moving on up. All right, next question. Sunday Night Football will determine the AFC North in a game between the Ravens and Steelers. When did the Steelers last win the North? 2019, 2020, 2021, or 2022? My 13-year-old was not alive the last time the Jets made the playoffs. Wow. That is crazy.
If I'm correct, this was like the all collapse, like the collapse of the century season for Pittsburgh. I think.
Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry had a week last week.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Didn't have a whole lot of Henry. Or if I did, I was knocked out in those leagues.
Yeah, he was. I mean, that Ravens offense was just so up and down. That's kind of what happens. Yeah. That's what I thought, man. That year that Pittsburgh was undefeated for like 11 weeks and then fell apart.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of Derrick Henry either, but sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm right there with you. Just I've watched that first game of the season with the Bills Ravens game. Was that week 1? Bills Ravens?
Yeah. The crazy comeback. Yeah.
Insane. I was in Las Vegas, driving down Las Vegas Boulevard, watching TVs in the windows of the restaurants. And we had it listening on the radio at the same time. And I was with Joe, and I was like, Joe, like they could come back and win this, and they did. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, wild game. The Keon Coleman game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's easy to call that one the Keon Coleman game because there were so few after that.
That's the thing. I say the Keon Coleman game, and everyone's like, "Oh, week 1,"
Yeah. Hopefully, you can get it together. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim's got a little heart for us. Thank you, Jim. What's that, like $5? Is that what that turns into? No? Okay. Shoe got a little commanding lead there. Philip Rivers backing up Rodgers next season. Huh. You should get an ARP discount for that. If I had kept Henry, would have won the co-op guillotine IDP lead put together by Jeff from going for 2. Well, should have kept Henry. There we go. But, it's hindsight, Oh, there's a thumbs
that
up.
was
from
one of
Smitty.
those
Wow.
games where just like absurdity happened. And I'm not just bitter about my Malik Willis call either. I promise. I'll get over it in like 3 years.
Yeah. You've mentioned it quite a few times. Just with me.
Yeah. No, I know. It's a wound.
It's
a wound.
It's sore. It's an open wound right now.
Yeah, I gotta let it. I gotta let it. I gotta stop picking at it. It sucks right now. I'm really sad.
All right. Well, let's get happy, Colton. Next question.
Wow.
What record did Trey McBride set last Sunday? Most receiving touchdowns by a tight end in one season, receiving yards by a tight end in one season, most receptions by a tight end in one season, or total touchdowns by a tight end in one season?
He took this record from an Eagles legend, but Trey McBride made me very happy this season, so I was happy to see it.
Yeah,
I wonder what happens if the Cardinals run a coherent offense next year. Does that hurt Trey McBride? You can't hurt him, but like relative to what we saw this year, I guess is what I'm saying.
I mean, I think the first question I have to answer is who's the quarterback going to be next year? Because I don't think it's a definite Kyler at this point.
I don't think it's Kyler. I'm like being in Arizona and hearing too much Arizona sports talk radio and being way more plugged in on the Cardinals than like I want to be. I feel like it's not Kyler. I would almost venture to guess it's going to be Brissett again next year. He's on a 2-year deal. We'll see.
I mean, he seems like a perfect bridge quarterback for them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man.
He looks really good. So, yeah, a lot in the chat, people are saying not Kyler. Murray getting hurt was the best thing for McBride.
Yeah, the touchdowns were the clear factor, right? Like he caught however many when I think he tripled up like his career total entering this season, which was absurd, but
yeah, he's tight end 1 right now.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what Vegas does with Bowers to get him to bounce back next year. There's a few factors out of his hands, but I don't think we'll see the last season of Brock Bowers being a tight end 1. I think we'll see a couple more of those down the road. But yeah. All right, let's look at the scoreboard. Ooh, a lot of people got that one right. Shoe hanging up in the first place. So Smitty gained a little bit. The lead is not that big anymore. It's not as big. Still big. Still big. All right. Next question. Who finished the fantasy season with the most passing yards of all the quarterbacks? Was it Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Drake May, or Josh Allen? Most passing yards. Had pizza for dinner. What'd you have for dinner, Colton? Have you eaten dinner yet?
I have not. I'm 2 hours behind you. So we're coming up on like decision time here shortly. My wife will probably be home in like 30, 45 minutes. And then it's going to be like, make the call. I'm hungry kind of thing. So what did you have? You said you had pizza?
I had pizza and garlic nuts. The oldest daughter got to pick dinner tonight and she picked pizza and garlic nuts. So we said, okay.
It's a great choice. That sounds exquisite.
She has a palate like her father. And she's been wanting me to grill a lot recently. And I think I'm going to have to throw something on the grill this weekend.
I just got a pizza oven myself.
Okay.
So it's outside in our backyard. I've been throwing the dough. I got a little like pizza chef hat. That's like it's like a pie. Like the hat is the pizza, which is sweet. And I really feel like I'm turning a culinary corner. So
Colton, let me give you a little, I mean, you're in year what? is this year 2 of you a fantasy analyst, Colton?
Oh,
is this year 1?
This was the end of year 1. This was the end of my rookie season. Yeah.
Okay, you gotta get a character. It's essential at this point in your fantasy career to get a character. I think throwing pizza dough, Colton, you could talk about the ingredients to put together a fantasy. I'm just saying, there's a character there. Characters are very important.
A character.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying a character, and I was like, I don't know what that is.
No, a character.
And
Joey can't speak.
Okay,
either.
yeah.
I can't read and I can't speak.
No, you're good. I was like, should I know what a character is? No, I like that idea.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm gonna kick it around a little bit. I'm gonna brainstorm that. But yeah, I have the hat. I can throw the dough. I'm getting better at that too. So.
Scott.
The beauty of this is so beautiful because you can get some cornmeal or something, and when you go on podcasts, Eddie's show, just rub some dough, some flour on you real quick.
I feel like I'll stop getting invites
on every show. People will remember you. I love this idea.
Yeah, see, Scott knows what I'm talking about. Careful with accents.
They'll never know when I'm gonna do it. It'll just happen in the middle of like a point. I'll just start doing it. I like it. We're getting somewhere.
And then all of a sudden he starts doing boxes. You know what I'm talking about, Scott?
Yes.
Pizza boxes.
Doing the box.
Oh, the
That's
quick
great.
fold.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what we are severely missing in this industry? Someone in this industry that goes on shows and just casually starts eating a sandwich while they're on the serious shows. Just every time they go on a show, they pick up a different kind of huge sandwich and just start eating it casually.
There is an opportunity.
I love this idea, Joey.
Just
maybe I'll
stick with us, Colton. We'll get you there.
Maybe
I love this advice, guys. Thank you.
Hey, Colton, listen. Before I was full time in this industry, I met Scott, and Scott, he gave me some sage advice, and I'm here. And listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So all right.
Okay, was it as good as the rubbing the cornmeal idea, or
Scott? Any idea I've ever had, Scott has been behind. He was behind my fashion choices. Every tracksuit I've ever worn, Scott personally has tailored them for me with his sewing machine that he keeps in his basement. Yeah, like Scott Fish.
You're the tracksuit king too, man.
Well, and the year is not out, Colton. Actually, I don't have a tracksuit for. Oh, you're not going to be in Vegas. I got a beautiful purple drinker for Christmas, and I'm very excited to wear it.
Oh, I am
so like a nice periwinkle. It's really nice. It's
periwinkle.
And it's one of my. You remember last year? I liked the windbreakers that have the fanny pack sewn into them because I can put all my poker chips in there. Yeah, and then I can walk around.
Them out? Are you pulling them out at the table?
Yeah, I play blackjack. Just unzip, pull out a stack of chips, put them down, zip back up. Oh, my phone. It's in there too. Oh, sandwich. Pull a sandwich out. It's like a kangaroo pouch. It's great.
Dude, that is functional and fashionable.
Yeah.
That is the best.
Colton, we are so off the rails.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm done.
This is the problem. Jake is normally here to keep me on the rails. So send the private chat. Joey. Yeah. No.
How many questions
okay.
are we? Oh, 8. We're moving. We're moving, dude. We got some momentum.
Joey, please eat a sandwich in Azer's presence. Well, I might have to. I have gang tackled somebody at CBS Sports Studios in the last month on camera, as a matter of fact. So
there you go.
I'm not afraid to eat in Adam's presence, but that would require Adam to come across the bridge into Manhattan to come actually meet me. Because when I'm in New York, he's always like, "Oh, I got family in town. I'm cool. I'm too cool. I'm Adam Azer." So, yeah, someone's eating a sandwich on air would drive Adam Azer insane. And I need to see it now. Yeah, probably I should do that. Because the thing is, I could get away with it, and Adam would laugh.
That's what
being funny.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you can't do that as like a new, like it's your first time on the show, and you're coming on with a hoagie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you have to have some sort of rapport, and that's what I'm saying. You could do it. You just like do it to the point where it's like, how long can I do this until he recognizes it? You know,
yeah. The last time I showed up on CBS, I had a luchador mask on, and I just kept doing this the whole time. I was like a luchador. Yeah.
Okay.
This is characters, Colton. It's key. It's key. I'm telling you.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're on the right track here. I think.
You'll get there, man. All right. Let's take the leaderboard.
Ooh.
Shoe's got like a 2,000 point lead.
Dude,
Shoe might be getting himself a football,
wrapped
guys.
this up.
Yeah. All right. Next question. We're going to zoom through these guys, these last few questions. Who scored the lone receiving touchdown for the Browns last Sunday? Was it Jerry Jeudy, Shedeur Sanders, Cedric Tillman, or Harold Fannin?
So this was like
his job, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks very comfortable. This was perfect, like a perfect trivia question, because it says lone receiving touchdowns, plural. So I think you're gonna have someone thinking like, oh, am I looking? Is it a double answer thing? Like, where's the typo? Kind of, but it's perfect. It's a tasteful typo.
Yeah, I meant to do that too. Yeah,
no, I know you did. I know you did.
Ooh, yeah, Harold Fannin. I'm glad everybody got that. Yeah, Harold Fannin scoring a touchdown. He is going to be, if he is there week 1, I don't know his injury status coming out of last week. He's on the field for week 1 for fantasy next year.
Dude, speaking of his injury status, real quick, and then we're getting right back to the next question because I don't want to keep derailing us.
No, it's good.
I know he's your fantasy nemesis, but dude, Adam Hutchinson was on Harold Fannin last week on the show, right? Or on Sunday Morning Live, he was like talking about the groin and how he was nervous. And what's crazy is had his only reception not been a touchdown, he would have lost us weeks. But because he caught the touchdown before he re-injured the groin, we were like, okay, that's all right. I think we're going to be okay. But man, Adam was on that on the show. I just had to give him props. I know that's
so when I sent you the show sheet for trivia, which was extensive, in bold print at the top,
I'm sorry,
no Adam Hutchinson praise. Yeah, no, I love Adam. That's he was on for our college basketball trivia week, and he is a blast. We get to hang out with him on Sundays, but yeah, we had a rivalry that was pretty storied this year, and Adam finished me off on. Whoa, that didn't sound right. Adam put me in the ground on Sunday or Monday night for sure. So good job, Adam. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Oh, Shoe just running away with it. Yeah, Fannin was great.
All right, Next Shoe. Question. The pressure's on, man. Heavy as the crown, Shoe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big sorry Joe there. But I covered it up because I've never actually had an official sorry Joe. This is the thing. Joey talks his way out of each and every one of them. Just so you guys know, every time you have a sorry Joe, you have to appear before a board at Football Guys where Joe sits in the middle and then Clayton, Sigmund Bloom is there and they have hoods on and it's very scary. But I always talk my way out of it. So,
I hope to avoid the board if at all possible.
Who is the only quarterback listed here to outscore Tyler Shuck in the fantasy football playoffs? Caleb Williams, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, or Baker Mayfield?
So this would be from week 14 to
16, 17.
15, 17.
Fantasy playoffs. They're pretty much the same thing, Jeff. I think Joey's confusing Football Guys court with Eyes Wide Shut. No,
that's almost exactly what I envisioned when you were describing it. So
Caleb Williams is out. The only quarterback listed that outscored Shuck in the playoffs. So do you think the Saints have their future quarterback?
The NFL is, I think he's shown enough to certainly warrant that consideration. I just think when we're talking about the NFL, man, like I know bringing up the Cardinals as an example for anything is not typically a great idea, but like we've seen quarterbacks be drafted, first round, and then the very next year a team takes another. It's all dependent upon like, I guess the feeling in the building and then what alternatives are available. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't give him another year with Kellen Moore, but I guess it all depends on what other options exist, right? Like every team is trying to get better at that position if you don't have one of the elite options. But I was really impressed with him down the stretch, man. He looked good.
Me too. I don't see San Francisco parting with him, but I think Mac Jones, what we saw to him this year earlier, for me, of all the quarterbacks I saw, probably Brissett too, he's the one that I hope gets a starting job. And actually, other than Jameis, because Jameis should start every week in the NFL season so that we can have that in our lives. So please, NFL team, find a way to get Jameis Winston starting.
I do think it's going to be a really interesting, like, dynasty superflex offseason, or just quarterback offseason in general, with a lot of these backups, or like the reclamation project is the new fad in the NFL right now. And maybe Malik Willis is like the latest guy. He's a touchy name for me right now, but the latest guy who gets an opportunity to start somewhere next year, right? Like, there's Tanner McKee, go Birds, but like, that's another interesting name, right? You can go down the list, Mac Jones, but I'm really excited to see what happens with all of those guys.
Jalen Milroe for Seattle.
Yeah.
I don't think we even know what we have there, but I think there's something special there. Lots. It's going to be, I love football. I love fantasy football. So lucky I get to do this every day. I hope Max gets a shot. I have a ton of his rookie cards. I'm glad that you finished it with that second sentence. I didn't know what road we were going down there, but then I understood what you're talking about. Todd McShay said a long time ago that every team should draft a quarterback every year because you just never know what you will find. Brock Purdy. I mean, Mr. Irrelevant. That's a perfect example.
Yeah. See, Frank's comment is exactly like,
what's he saying?
Packers. Like, but that's what I'm saying is you never know when these guys are going to turn their corner, right? Malik Willis was one of those top 5 names during that draft process, fell to the 3rd round. And now we're talking about him. Like, what's he going to do as a starter somewhere next year? Right. It's just always, if you're in a dynasty superflex league, if it feels goofy rostering that quarterback, like, you never know when a quarterback is suddenly going to become a useful guy. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you could also be the guy that just took a lot of Jordan Travis and is left with nothing.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work.
A lot of Jordan Travis. It's like, yeah, no one wants him. I'll take him. I think he's going to pan out. Nope. Same thing with Spencer Rattler. Joey's just not a good quarterback scout. That's what we learned here. He should just be hosting trivia. All right. Scoreboard. Shoe. Just dominating this game. He's like the Drake May of this show today. He's just putting up a score for us. All right, we got to get through these questions. After a tough stumble out of the gate, where did Trevor Lawrence finish among all fantasy quarterbacks on the season? QB2, QB4, QB6, or QB8? So had a tough start to the season, but finished strong.
Ooh,
this was my summer flag plant that I thought Trevor Lawrence was going to be a league winner. And I planted my flag and I pulled my flag out too soon. I just didn't stick with it.
You got to leave that flag planted, man. I did one of the player profiles on him.
I'm not
over
a flag
the summer.
planter.
I was right there with you.
I'm not. I don't like to. No. Yeah, I pulled off of it way too soon. But yeah, he finishes the QB4 on the season. I have seen some people listed him as the QB3. And when I went back and looked, a lot of those people were saying he was the QB3 before the Rams played. And Matthew Stafford put up enough points to pass him as the QB3. So when I checked, Trevor Lawrence is the QB4. But that's why QB3 is not an option. So you couldn't say that.
There you go.
So I don't want to have to deal with that. Sometimes flowing the flag early is a good thing, Joey. Yeah. You know, I flag planted on Samaj P. Ryan a few years ago, and I was like, oh man, I just got scared off. So yeah,
the Trevor Lawrence one, man, that was a good one.
I think, and the thing is I still think next year he might not be a top 12 drafted quarterback because that position is so deep after this year. Like I think if you saw what you saw in Jackson Dart, you might want to take him over Trevor Lawrence, just the upside alone. So
yeah, I'm excited.
We're gonna have bad memories of Lawrence from seasons past. He might slip to the late rounds, folks. Keep an eye.
Year 2 with Liam Cohen, though, man, that is gonna be be fun.
A lot of people made fun of Liam Cohen because that press conference, but you know what? He made me look like a fool. Is there a prize for last place conference?
Oh, go ahead.
What was that?
I said, you know who else had a goofy press conference is Mr. Nick Sirianni, and he is now a Super Bowl champion. So
I like Liam Cohen so much more than Nick Sirianni.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
no,
that's like the one thing I don't like about the Eagles.
Dude,
So
the
annoying.
only people who like Sirianni are Eagles fans. That's
Yeah.
it. And they barely like Sirianni. So
That's like Braves fans and Chipper Jones. Like we're the only ones that really liked Chipper Jones.
yeah. No, I
People
get
either
it, man.
hated him or just kind of tolerated him. But yeah. And then I'm like, what do you mean you like Chipper Jones? He's so cool. And then he leaves the Braves and you hear him, you're like, oh, okay. I love Chipper Jones. He was on Sirius XM radio not long ago on Fantasy Sports.
Oh,
breaking
sweet.
it down. Yeah. Talking about
Was that with
Cash
Bob?
Magenti. Chipper Jones plays fantasy football. Chipper, if you're watching, I live like 10 minutes from where he used to play high school baseball. I've met your grandmother when I worked at Barnes & Noble. She came to my counter. She had a picture of you on her keychain as little Chipper Jones, like a Little League picture. And I was like, yeah, had a whole conversation with her. It's pretty funny.
There you go.
Oh, leaderboard shook up a little bit, but Shoe just
Aw.
hanging tough there. Keeps on winning.
Jets fan jumped me, man. That's tough.
Ugh. Only in this, not in real life. It's Jets,
Yeah.
This quarterback threw more interceptions than any other this fantasy season with 17. Was it Trevor Lawrence, JJ McCarthy, Geno Smith, or Baker Mayfield? Who threw the most interceptions this fantasy season? Oh, everybody got in. Geno Smith. That is correct. I think JJ McCarthy would have done it if he would have been on the field for all 17 weeks. I don't know. I saw some promising stuff from McCarthy at the end of the season.
Yeah, that was one where it's like there's flashes. With Geno,
Yeah.
it's you kind of know what it is, what you're gonna get at this point, right? So
I just can't imagine being a Vikings fan and I'm trying to bait Scott up on the screen at this point. He won't even smile at me though. It's just stone face down there.
There he is.
He's
gonna pop up.
JJ McCarthy. Yeah, he's gonna pop up. We'll get him. We'll see what we can say.
Did you know
There
that
he
this
is.
weekend, if Max Brosmer starts and goes, and if he can get to 150 yards, he will pass both Sean Mannion and Spurgeon Wynn on the Vikings all-time passers list.
Wow.
History watch.
So something to tune in for this weekend for the Vikings.
Tell you what. Wait, you said Sean Mannion?
Sean Mannion
and Spurgeon Wynn with 150, just a mere 150 yards. Max Brosmer could get ahead of them both.
Jeez.
Where's Joe Webb?
Oh, he's well up there. He started enough. He probably has like 3,000 yards. He even started the first Tuesday. Well, it might not have been the first, but first modern era Tuesday night football game because of the.
I think
collapse.
that was against the Eagles, right?
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Yep.
I like Scott just popping in. That's fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. We need to make that a regular thing. He doesn't pop on enough. All right. Shoe. Just running away. We're all here. Oh, Colton, though, you got a little flame next to your name. You know what that means?
It means I have an answer streak of 8.
Yeah,
I'm
you did
feeling
good.
Great. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, Supercharged got a good question. Who was everyone's worst drop? Mine was Harvey. Had Lamb, Kittle, and Purdy out. Just couldn't hold him anymore. Sometimes we got to make tough decisions.
That's the worst. Like, you can't, you shouldn't be dropping him, but you just didn't have any room, man. Like, those are the toughest calls to have to make.
My worst drop was probably my second daughter when she was about 3 days. No, I'm kidding. It's terrible. I shouldn't say that. I'm lucky. Like, I know I've messed up a lot in life, but I did not drop my kids, either of them. And I was dropped numerous times as a kid. So, but I didn't repeat my parents' mistakes. Kids were
you and me both. I think that's why we're getting off track as much as we are, because we were both dropped.
It's people, they know what they know what they're getting. They've tuned in by now. Although Joe usually comes every week, and I've learned that if his true son is not on camera, he ain't gonna show up to say hi to me. So that's fine, Joe. Actually, he probably is here. I'm just being funny. All right. 3 questions left. Who was the first head coach to be fired during the 2025 season? Was it Brian Callahan, Brian Dabble, Pete Carroll, or Todd Bowles? Some wish casting going on in this question.
That bat behind me is from the 2023 National League champions, the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Christian Walker. It was a bat raffle. A bat sort of like raffle where you can buy one and get one of 7 players to sign it. And Christian Walker was one of the only players I didn't want, and that's who I got. So there you go. Sorry, I just saw that in the chat. I had to answer the bat question.
I've been on a show with Colton for 17 weeks in NFL season. I just asked him last week who was on the bat, and he gave me that exact same story.
There you go. Yeah, Dave and I have talked about it a few times. Dave Kluge, and he's got Ken Griffey behind him, and that's got to be like the sweetest bat you could possibly have mounted behind 100%. You. So Christian Walker isn't near that.
Joey, do you want Bowles gone? Where are the Bucks fans on him? We'll see what happens after this week. I don't know how you bring in a defensive-minded head coach and then you have that defense. I think it's time for a change, and I think if the Bucks miss the playoffs, that now's the time. This is the time to change. We saw something special in the Bucks earlier this season, and we got away from it. And I'll say the first time I really got irritated with him was the press conference when he said, well, running the ball that many times last season worked. And I don't know. Maybe it was just a sound clip I didn't like, but yeah, I'm eager to see what else could be out there at this point. But hopefully it's not Brian Callahan, who doesn't have a job.
He's available. You could interview him.
True. Oh, and saying, Mel, long time, no talk. They're having their own conversation. Brian Dabble to Tampa. I don't know about that. I don't know. What about Jameis Winston as a head coach? Might not win any games, but man, those press conferences, it's must-see TV. I don't know. All right. 2 questions left. We're getting there, folks. Shoe is running away. With 270 plus passing yards on Sunday, Caleb Williams would become the first Bears quarterback to pass blank yards. 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500. And I checked with Dave Kluge before I put this one out just to make sure.
This one is so tough because it's like the Bears record has to be so low for passing yards in a season. But it's like, how low is too low? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
I can't say it yet, Colton.
I know. I'm gonna fumble this, but Shoe's gonna win anyway. Yep. Oh.
4,000.
Fun fact: Jay Cutler had 4,003 combined yards, but not passing. So he just barely inched past it. So I'm glad that you put pass yards in there.
I'm not trolling the Bears. I love the Bears. A big fan of Clark Griswold. He wears a lot of Bears merchandise. So yeah, not trolling the Bears at all.
I also feel like they're due, man. That fan base has been through a lot.
Yeah. I'd like to see him win one. Another team the Bucks have won 2 Super Bowls since they won one. Chicago Bears. Was it 85 was the last Bears Super Bowl? Win. I know.
I feel like you and I, anytime you can say that, I think I can also say that. Anytime
I can't say it about the Patriots. Because Patriots won.
Right, but any team that you can. Oh, okay. No, you're right. I stand corrected.
But you should be able to say you've won 2 since the Patriots last one, right?
No. One.
I think so.
Because the Patriots won the Super Bowl the year after the Eagles won it, and that Rams.
Oh, okay.
Team. Yeah.
I was thinking Brady's next Super Bowl after the Eagles won was with Tampa Bay.
No, because they got that slugfest, that 10-3 Super Bowl the year after against the Rams. You remember that? I think Edelman was the MVP.
I went to that Super Bowl parade at Disney, and Edelman was like super drunk and was dropping F-bombs right in front of Cinderella's castle, and Brady had to grab the mic away from him. It was hysterical. I just became a pass holder.
That is a perfect juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Right in front of Cinderella's castle.
He was on like a float up in the air, and he was just dropping F-bombs into a microphone, and Brady was just like, oh my God. But yeah, it was cool, like being that close to Tom Brady. So
I'm sure, man. That's sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. I was like, it's a Disney pass holder. I was like, one thing I was like, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I want to go to the parade. And I was shocked how many Patriots fans were like just loaded into Cinderella's castle. It's nuts. I woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning, got there like 7 rope. It's called rope dropping when you get there right away.
Yeah.
I had a great spot right on the parade route, right on the, and then as soon
So
as
is that like you just go to the park for the day and the parade just happens to be going on, or is there like
in
a
the
special
morning? Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was like 8:30, no, maybe like 9 o'clock in the morning. And then like I watched the parade, and they do a little interview. I'm going to Disney World. They're there, and then okay, I'm gonna hang out at Disney for the rest of the day.
That's sweet, man.
There's nothing else going on.
Do the players
I think
just
there was
take
like
off?
players that end up showing up with family later in the day, but
Oh, cool.
Pro Bowl weekend's really fun to go to Disney because you will run into. I met JJ Watt's mom in line at Starbucks, and she said didn't know who she was, but she's like, "Oh, 2 of my sons are playing in the Pro Bowl this weekend," and she was really sweet. And she thanked me for not bugging Jason Witten when he was with his family because he was in front of me getting coffee, and I was like, "I'm not going to bother him. He's with his wife and kids."
I got to be in the year that Malcolm Butler picked off the goal line pass, the Russell Wilson goal line pass. I want to say that was like 14 or 15. I got to be a talent escort at NFL Honors, and that was insane. Like guide the players to the green room and all of that stuff. That was pretty wild. But that's
the
my
nicest player you guided.
You're gonna be shocked because I feel like I don't know. I maybe it's just because I was an Eagles fan and he was a Cowboy and he always like broke my heart. But Des Bryant was a sweetheart. He was really nice. Odell Beckham was not. So there you go. There's your insider information.
There we go. Got a little insider information from Colton, the talent escort.
There you
Another
go.
character you can have, Colton.
How did I forget? I was Mike Evans' talent escort. Like it was when he was up for offensive rookie of the year, and you're assigned a single player to start the night. And he was the guy I had to guide from their hotel to Phoenix Convention Center or Symphony Hall, which is where it was. Nicest guy. I had the best time. It was the year the Bucks had the #1 overall pick, and we were sitting there talking about who he wanted them to take. It was Mariota or Winston. And I was like, who do you want? And he was telling me who he wanted. And yeah, we got too far ahead of his family because we were just like so immersed in the conversation. And I had the earpiece in, and they were like, stop. I was like, oh, okay. So I had to stop and let his family catch up. Yeah, it was a really fun day.
Did he smell like hickory? Because that's what I imagine he smells like. He's my favorite player of all time. Like I love Mike Evans so much.
So yeah, and then I want you to know that he is like an incredible person too. Like he's a really nice guy. Really nice to me. The second we got to Symphony Hall, he was like, man, where's the bar? I'm trying to do some shots. So I took him to the bar to do some shots. And that's my Mike Evans story. Yeah.
He's just
great dude.
He's the best, man. I hope to meet him one day, and I want to meet him in like a good way. Like I don't mind to pay to do it. Because every time I've ever paid to meet a player, it's always been a good transaction. It's always been like, hey, nice to meet you. And I always feel like if I run into somebody in public, you never know what you're gonna get.
No, Mike Evans is one of those dudes. I don't know. I got him when he was a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Like that's when I met him. I don't know if
I've never heard a bad thing about him.
1,000-yard.
I've heard bad stuff about Bucks players. So
I don't know if the 1,000-yard seasons have changed him, but
no, he's still all right. We got one more question left. We're gonna knock this one out of the park. We know where this one's going, though. Shu, you got this game wrapped up. Last question of the pack. He led the NFL in rushing and receiving touchdowns combined. Was that Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, Devontae Adams, or Amon-Ra St. Brown? Who led the NFL in receiving and rushing touchdowns combined? He's got the ball.
This is another one of those that I could just overthink so easily, but I'm going to go with what I feel like is the simplest answer.
I feel like this answer was really easy about 6 weeks ago. and now it's kind of gotten muddy.
Yeah. Okay. I went with like, just don't overthink it. That was my answer. So we'll see how that pans out.
It's still Jonathan Taylor. And he had a couple of those early games where he had 3 touchdowns in those games. And so, yeah. All right. Well, Colton, let's see who the winner is. In third place, Smitty. And in second, not Arthur Smith. And in first place, we already know where this is going. Shu, congratulations. You are the winner tonight. Clap, clap, clap. All right. Well, Colton, you did great on your first trivia night. Did you do trivia with us in the off season or no? You said no.
No, man, this was my debut and I had a lot of fun. So I appreciate the opportunity to, like I said, come on prime time, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get Jake to not come on shows more often. He's supposed to legally be here with me every week, but he's not this week. No. Everybody's throwing congrats out.
Obligated.
Yeah. Love to see it. Well, Colton, you got any final words to the people tonight?
No, man, this was a lot of fun. Like, I love just the casual sitting back, chatting with the people in the chat. You know, I feel like Sunday mornings are so like the pressure's on. We have to make these calls, that sort of thing. So getting to just kick back and see some of the names too that we see on Sunday mornings. Shout out to the Vi Queen. I know she was in there having fun. So it's cool. This was a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm grateful to have been able to hop on with you, man.
Oh, absolutely, buddy. Well, folks, we will be back next week. We'll probably do some like playoff trivia. We'll have some fun. Maybe Scott will drop in and say hi to us. You never know that crazy character, he's going to pop up or not. But until next week, everybody have a good one.